welcome everybody to another daily Japanese study video where I study Japanese every single day. Bring you and Twitch along for the ride. Today, I ran out of time, so we're doing 4 NHK News Web Easy articles. We'll run through those, see if we get any new words. One's politically based. Actually, it looked like we had some disasters and then politics, so there's probably some new words in there. So let's get to it with this guy right here, who is Nobel Sho no Kitagawa-san. So the Nobel winner, Kitagawa-san, 研究に使うお金を増やしてほしい. So they desire to increase the money used for study. 研究に使うお金を増やしてほしい. Okay, kenkyu is research, study. It's called to use. Okane is money. And fuyashite is to increase. And hoshi is desire. So, research used money, increasing is desired. Or, if you read it backwards, desire to increase the money used for research. But I need to stop doing that as much because I need to understand Japanese going this way as it's being said instead of getting to the end and go, all right, now think it back, you know? 日本の時間の11日、スウェーデンでノーベル賞を贈る式があります。So, the Nobel Prize, there was a ceremony that occurred. The shiki is ceremony. Right? Yeah, ceremony. And okuru is to occur, right? Oh, to confer. Oh, to give. Never mind. I got this one completely wrong here. Oh, there was a ceremony to give Nobel Prizes in Sweden at on the 11th. Okay. No. At 11 in Japan. Okay. 今年は大阪大学の坂口志門さんが生理学医学賞に選ばれました。そして、京都大学の北川進さんが科学賞に選ばれました。I keep dropping ras in here. 選ばれました. It's 選ぶ to choose, right? So, to choose, to be elected in this case, sure. Because this is the areru form, the rareru. So it's essentially the passive voice of it. So they were chosen, essentially. So Osaka-san, Osaka Daigaku no Sakaguchi Shimon-san. So I guess Sakaguchi-san. Seirigaku. Was this physiology? Yes, physiology. And Igakusho. Medical. Oh. Okay. So was chosen for the physiology and medical award. Okay. And then Kitagawa-san was chosen for the chemistry, right? Kagaku sho. Because Kagaku is chemistry, yeah. Okay. Alright. Kitagawa-san wa 7日、スウェーデンのStockholm. Okay. Stockholm. I want to hear them say it.
ストックホルム
Stockholm. Yeah. Stockholm.
Stockholm.
Yeah, okay. Sweden no Stockholm. Bleh, Stockholm. Stockholm. Bleh. I'm trying not to make an L sound. Stockholm. Stockholm で、記者たちの質問に答えました。So, 記者, reporters, 記者たち. So, answered questions from reporters. Kitagawa-san wa, and let's bring this up here. So, Kitagawa-san wa, so techie. Hey, techie. So, whenever I see techie, it's like, I think of ol or li being tacked onto a word. So, rikishi, history, rekishiteki, historical, right? So, kisoteki. What is kiso? I'm not sure. Na kenkyu ga. Actually, I have to lower this. My lights hit the screen right here, so there's actually a glare right here on the screen. Okay, so 基礎的な研究が10歳。It's not 10 years old. It's a different 10 歳. Is this something with arts? Actually. Oh, that's reality truth, isn't it? Yes, okay. Okay, 10歳に役に立つようになるまで、25年ぐらいかかります。お金と時間が必要です。必要です。Okay. 基礎的。Fundamental. So 基礎 is foundation. 基礎的. Well, that's a new word right there. So we're already getting a new word. I am very happy about this. Nice. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. 基礎. 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 Yes, 基礎. Looks right? Yeah. Okay. 基礎. Foundation. Basis. And then we're just going to instantaneously add in 基礎的. 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 Foundational. What's the other way of saying that? Fundamental. There you go. Fundamental. Not fundamental. Okay. Fundamental. Basic. Okay. Foundational. Fundamental. Basic. So, okay. 基礎的. 基礎, foundation. 基礎的, fundamental. Okay. 基礎的な研究が、oh, that's a small too. So, 実際に役に立つようになるまで。So, ようになる。ようにする is to work towards. ようになる is to get to the point that. Yes, okay. So, it's gotten to the point that, well, we have until it gets to the point that 役に立つ. This is like a set thing, right? Yes, to be helpful. Okay. I couldn't quite remember it, but I recognized that it was a set phrase type thing. Okay. So, until it gets to the point that fundamental research is actually useful? Is that what we're getting here? Let's just double check myself. Until basic research becomes truly useful. Yes, okay. Let's look at that a little bit again, since a lot of that was new-ish. Okay, so, 基礎的な研究が実際に役に立つようになるまで. Okay, so, fundamental research truly being useful becomes. Okay. I'm trying to, because a lot of times you'll notice that when folks are speaking in Japanese, they go like, 基礎的な研究が実際に役に立つようになるまで. And they'll like hit word particle, because that kind of helps with the flow mentally, I'm assuming, in the same way that we tend to break up our speech patterns. They're doing much the same, So, at least that is my assumption. I think it's a safe one, right? So, 25年ぐらいかかります。そう、かかります。It could take around, oh, it can take around, it could take around 25 years until this basic research becomes truly useful. Okay, so he's saying, hey, we got to keep doing this for at least 25 years to really see the fruits of our labor. Okay. So, お金と時間が, so money and time are needed, is what this is saying. So, お金と時間が必要です. So, 必要, needed, essential, 必要です is needed. So, お金と時間が必要です。基礎的な研究に使うお金をもっと増やすように国に言ってます。と話しました。So they're telling countries that they need to increase, to very much increase the money they use for fundamental research. Because this Yolni is like for the sake of. They're telling the countries, but for the sake of what? In order to, for the sake of, yeah. So, is this saying that? Well, here, you know what? Let's poke through it over in here. Remove any context. Yeah, so they're telling countries to really increase funding that they use for fundamental research. So, 基礎的なに使うお金をもっと増やすように国に言ってます. Okay. All right. Not bad. We got through that one. New information inside of there and a lot of good review. I think that was great. Awesome article. Truly wonderful. Okay. Let's see on here. 中国, China. 中国の軍, army. の飛行機. So plane. So an army plane. Armed forces plane. が, 自衛隊の飛行機にレーダーを当てた. Okay, so there was a Chinese jet on the GSDF's plane radar, essentially. Okay. Jeitai is JSDF, right? Yes, okay. So let's get into this one. All right. Nippon to chugaku. Sorry, I covered my mouth there. That's not good for audio. Nippon to chugaku no mondai desu. It's the Japan and China problem. It's Japan and China's problem. Or question, I guess it could be, but question, problem, issue, sure. So, 防衛省 Ministry of Defense. Okay. I guess we could have got that with this kanji right here, right? Which, if we click on this just to talk about defend, protect, right? そう。防衛省は中国の軍の飛行機が6日自衛隊、自衛隊、自衛隊、自衛隊。Say this, please.
自衛隊、
自衛隊。Okay. 自衛隊の飛行機に何度もレーダーを当てたと発表しました。So they announced that there was some many times. 何度も is like many, many times, right? Yeah, okay. So they're saying that they were on the radar many, many times. Okay. 何度も nandomo is like how nando is how many times. Nandomo is like many, many times. It's kind of weird that like nanimo is nani is like what? Nanimo is like anything. Nanimo nai is nothing, you know? So like Mo does a lot in those situations, which is kind of fun, right? Reida ちは攻撃をするときなどに使うことがあります。So, toki nado. So what toki? 攻撃をする. 攻撃をする is like to do a fight, right? Yeah, to attack. So when they attack and such times, oh, so they're describing what radar is. Radar. Radar wa I see. This dash was coming from radar over there, and I didn't notice it. I was like, Ichi? Sure. Ichiwa? That doesn't make sense, but we'll read it. Forgive me, okay? レーダーは攻撃をするときなどに使うことがあります。So, radar, so as for radar, when there's attacks and the likes is when it's used. So, it is for use when we're attacked and whatnot, when there's assaults. Okay. 日本の政府はとても危険なと言って同じことをしないように中学に強く言いました。Okay, so 強く言いました. Is that them saying like strongly said, right? Yeah, strongly said to China. 同じことをしないように. Okay, so 日本の政府は the Japanese government, as for the Japanese government, とても危険. So 危険 is like our danger, you know, peril, but also risk. It's very risky to say. 危険だと言って、だと。危険だと。It's very dangerous, they say. They said. And the same thing, and to not do the same thing, they strongly urge China. Okay, I think I understand what's being said here, but let's throw in here. Saying it was very dangerous. Okay. It's very dangerous to do. Okay, I see. Kind of working our way backwards there. Okay. 中国の軍は自衛隊の飛行機が近くに来て訓練の邪魔をしたと言ってます。Okay, so China's like, yeah, you did it. We're gonna do it too. We'll buzz you. Kunren here. Let's see. Is this like archipelago? No, training. Oh, we've had this one. We've had Kunren before. Okay. Is this the end right here? Isn't this? Oh, here, we can check. Archipelago. I'm sure I spelled that wrong. Search Google for archipelago. Did you mean this instead? Yes, I did. Okay. Paste. Little, shotto. Nope, not seeing anything that I recognize there. Never mind. Okay, I'm just wrong. uh, okay, so 訓練の邪魔をした。邪魔をした。邪魔, hindrance, obstacle.
邪魔
Jama. Look at all of that. There's so many trees in there. This is a weird one. Look at that. They just put. It's just like hiding inside of there. Look at that. All the way down there. Ah, just a moo hiding inside of some trees, I guess. You can't see moo because they're hiding in the trees, which are an obstacle. Oh, this means witch? Wait, is this the ma from like Mahol? It is. It is the ma from Mahol. Okay. All right, that's fun. Okay. Chalmal stop. Okay. Sorry. So, 自衛隊の飛行機が近くに来て、訓練の邪魔をした。So they're saying that the JSDF's planes coming came nearby, hindered their practice, essentially, is what I'm getting from that, but let's double check. Okay, yeah, so China's saying that they flew nearby and disrupted it. Okay. しかし、日本の政府は自衛隊の飛行機は十分に離れて安全に飛んでいたと話してます。So, 自衛隊 GSDF の飛行機 plane は十分 It's obviously 10 minutes, right? Well, no, it's adequate, significant, or sufficient. Not significant, sufficient enough. 十分 It looks like 10, but it's not. 十分に離れて to be separated to leave. Oh, okay. So 飛んでいた Nope. 飛んでいた Right, this is 飛ぶ So 飛んでいた Oh, it was flying. Okay, so they're saying that it was flying a safe distance away, essentially, right? Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay. Oh, we do got a video here. Let's see. Yeah, sure. Let's watch the video.
防衛省は中国軍の戦闘機がおととい沖縄本島南東の黄海上空で航空自衛隊の戦闘機に対し2度にわたってレーダーを断続的に照射したと発表しました。これについて木原官房長官は
航空機の安全な飛行に必要な範囲を超える危険な行為です。極めて遺憾であり、中国側には強く抗議をし、再発防止を厳重に申し入れたところです。冷静に、かつ毅然と今後も対応してまいります。
そして中国海軍の報道官が自衛隊機が
All right, I've determined that that video is boring, so let's move on. Now this one's big and bright and doesn't have a nice picture at the top, so let's do this one first. 国際 news. So this is foreign news. Hawaii no Kilauea? Yep. I think this is Kilauea, but I don't know. Here, let's go. Kilauea. Okay. Please. I think it's Kilauea. Welcome in, Sherry. Welcome in. Okay, let's listen to this.
Speechmodification.com presents How to
Just
Pronounce Kilauea.
Kilauea, thank you. Somehow there's more to this video. They did it in 5 seconds, but somehow they're going to go longer. Kilauea. So it is Kilauea. Well, Hawaii no Kilauea kazan ga funka. So apparently Kilauea erupted. Wow. Okay, so kazan. Hey, look. Fire mountain. It's a volcano. Kazan ga funka. Funka. Eruption. Okay. So アメリカのハワイ島にあるキラウェア火山で噴火がありました。So, there was an eruption at the Kilauea volcano in America's Hawaii 島 island. So, アメリカの、研究所によると、日本の時間で7日、2つの火口が噴火しました。そう、アメリカの研究所によると、研究所 is like a research lab. 研究所 is a place of research. So like an institute or a lab that's doing some sort of research. So an American Research Institute, and then ni yoru to, if you haven't seen that before, is like according to. So according to a American Research Institute. So アメリカの研究所によると、日本の時間で7日、so at 7 Japan time, 2つの火口が噴火しました。So 2つ is two things. The two things in this case are kakko, which is the calderas, like the mouth of the volcanoes. It's literally mouth and fire. So, yes. Burner, but we're looking for this one. Volcanic crater, yes. Caldera, hey, there we go. Okay, so 2つの火口が噴火しました。別の火口も前から噴火してました。3つの火口が一緒に噴火するのはとても珍しそうです。Right? So, 別の火口. So, betsu is distinct. So, betsu is a separate thing. Betsu no kaku mo mai kara. Okay, so they're saying that a separate volcanic mouth or caldera erupted before. Okay, because we have mai last previous, right? Kara. So since. Okay, so the 3つの格好が一緒に so three calderas together essentially. 3つの格好が一緒に噴火するのはとても珍しいそうです。So 珍しい rare, unusual. It's very rare for the three to erupt together. Okay. 赤い溶岩が角が上がるのがカメラに映ってます。Wait, really? So 映ってます is to be photographed, right? So they're saying 赤い溶岩 is larva. 溶岩が高く上がる. So this is like raised or thrown up into the air. So thrown high into the air, red lava. Okay, so they're saying that they got photos of it. Don't worry, we don't get to see them, but that's still fine. So let's do Hawaii eruption. Let's see. The moment. Oh, okay. So right there, videos. We're looking for something fairly short. Here we go. This should be
An incredible sight at the summit of Kilo.
shush. Wow, look at that. It's going woof. That's a big arch. Look at that. One, two. Okay, that is very, very cool. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Anyways, I wanted to see it because we didn't get to see it on any of those. 一番高いものは、370ミタルぐらい上がりました。So around 370 meters into the air at the highest. Dang, that's crazy. キラエ火山は噴火が多い火山です。Yeah, okay, yep. 噴火した場所の周りは so the surrounding areas are to erupt in 2007. Okay, so 2007年から人が入ることができなくなってます。Oh, okay. So here, let's throw this into DIPL and just work through this a little bit here. It has been off limits to people. Yeah, okay. So they lost what the ability to enter. So nakunattemasu. Nakunaru is to be lost, to be missing, or to die. But typically when we see it for death, we'll have kanji there. So that's kind of how we know that it's lost. So nakunattemasu. What was lost? Well, before that we have deki nattemasu. So dekiru is to be able to. So they lost the ability to enter. Hairu koto ga dekinaku nattemasu. So since 2007. That's kind of that's fun to read through right there. All right. That was cool. Let's hop into this last one here. I like their haircut. Really good. Okay, some sort of soup is going on here. Naraken no tera. Daikon o tabete kenko o inoru. Daikon dakie. Daikon dakie. Okay. So daikon is a big radish-like vegetable. Daikon. Variety of large oriental radish. Yep. They can get huge. You can see some huge daikon. Tabete kenko. Kenko is health. O inoru. Okay. I see. They eat daikon and pray for their health at this Nara temple. So this is in Nara. Nara, if you are unfamiliar, is a very cool spot. I highly recommend folks go there if you ever visit Japan because there's a lot of history in Nara. So this is Nara right here. Over here is Nara Park. This is where you can pet a deer, actually. Let's see if we can get in something here. So here's the gate leading towards Daibutsu. Daibutsu is over that way. Let's see if we can get one actually in. Is that Daibutsu? Let's see. That's the gate. So, Todaichi. Yes. So, it's hard to see in here. But this is an insanely big Buddha. It's very, very big. Yes, you're on camera. So, like, up to here, we're already up to a person and a half. You're up on this stuff, you're already up, like, almost 2 stories, and then it keeps going up I think it's like 5 stories tall. But that is Daibutsu. So this whole area has a lot of history to it. You can pet some deer over there. They like to bow and be given senbei. Make sure you follow the rules, though. Gotta be careful with the deer. Let's see if we can see any deer hanging out in the park. That one? Maybe. But you'll see deer walking through here quite commonly. It's very, very cool. All right, well, with that, let's get... Oh, Daikon Daki. Daikon Dakie. I'm not sure what this is. Okay, let's throw this into Dipple. Daikon Stew Party? Sure, okay. 奈良県の寺で7日大根だけという行事がありました。行事 is like an event or a thing, so 行事がありました。There was an event called 大根だけ. So the event is just called 大根だけ. So that is what this event is called. Okay. 毎年12月に大根を食べて新しい年の健康を祈る行事です。So, it's an event to pray for health in the new year and eat daikon. Sounds like my kind of event, honestly. This sounds great. 寺の人たちが農家からもらった大根をimashita. So imashita here is the boil to simmer. So it kind of looks like a pot on fire, right? Like it kind of looks like it, which, you know, this is a pictograph that actually kind of works for me, right? So they boiled daikon that they were given from farmers. So moratta is received. So we don't have te or anything. So moratta. And then what from? Well, we have kara here saying what from. Noka, farmers. So, tera no hito tachi ga noka kara moratta daikon o imashita. So they boiled daikon that they received from farmers. Who did? The people at the temple. So, tera here, by the way, is temple. Buddhist temple. Okay, so 寺に来た人たちは熱い大根を少しずつ食べてました。So little by little they ate the hot daikon. So 熱い hot to the touch. Daikon 少しずつ. 少しずつ is little by little. 少しずつ. So 少しずつ食べてました. That was eaten little by little. What was the hot daikon? Because we have all here pointing out what the verb is acting upon. So, 寺に来た人たち. So, 来た人たち, the folks that came to the temple, wa. So this is our topic marker. 熱い大根を少しずつ食べてました。家族と来た女の子は野菜や Wait, so this is a child that came with their family. 野菜は嫌いですか? Really? 嫌いですか? So this ga here is like a although or but or even though kinda. Yeah, however, I don't like it. Vegetables. However, 美味しかったです. This was delicious. 来年は楽しい一年にしたいです. So they want to do fun things all year? Next year? Is that what they're saying? Let's check myself and see if I can understand this child. So I don't like vegetables, but it was delicious. I want to make next year a fun one. Yes, okay. Okay, と話してました。この行事は、志賀さん大門残戦寺院。 Oh, Lord, this was a fun one. Okay. Ooh, there's the daikon. Okay. Shigi-san. Shigi-san is just a place. And then Daimon-san. Daimon-san. Head of a boot. Oh, okay. Tenjin. Another place. Okay, so if I copy this and we go into here. Oh, I didn't hit copy apparently. Copy. Paste. Do I get... No, they're just telling me about a temple. If I go to images, no. I guess this guy and this guy right here might be the head of a temple. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's a person who's the head of the temple. We have Daihonza, head temple of a Buddhist sect. So, Shigi-san, Daihonzan. If I grab just this, sorry, I'm trying to. No, not giving us consistent stuff. I'm not quite sure what this is. Anything that has this coloration, let's see. Haraken is some sort of place. It's the name of a place, I guess. Okay. Shigi-san Daihon Zan Senjuin. I'm missing something. This in is member, right? Institution. Sub-temple or temple. Oh. I don't know most of this stuff. I'm gonna have to look some of this up after the video. Okay, cool. Anyways, let's do this. Anyways, big long word there. No, we'll do it again. Shigi-san Daihon Zan Senjuin de 12月14日と21日にもあります。Okay, so it's going on the 14th and the 21st. This is not a from until. So here, let's grab all of this, throw it into the deepest of Paul's here. Okay, so this literally is the name of the temple. Okay, so if you want good health, you got to go out on either the 14th or the 21st. Otherwise, you're screwed. Sorry, you're going to be sick next year. Man, that's a good picture. I like that picture. Anyways, hey, we got into it a little bit on some of those. That was fun. We got some new words, seen some new things. All in all, I'd say that was 4 good articles to read. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you also got some new words, maybe some practice reading, or at the very least, maybe 43 minutes of entertainment. Either way, いつもありがとうございます. As always, thank you so much. Good luck with your studies. I hope to see you again tomorrow for another daily Japanese study video. I will see you then. Goodbye.